Alright. Here we go again. We didn't pick a door.
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, it's doing the thing again. Oh god.
No.
Oh god. Wait, hold on. There it goes. Hell yeah. Okay, all yours. Have fun.
Sweet.
Okay, if it's too loud, you can turn it down on my computer.
Huh, so you guys found door 1.
Then I met back up with Santa and Lotus, who would explain what they found. Do you remember what happened? Then we went through the operating room, and then Ace stayed behind, and then we all looked back around and we found out it's the same room, but Snake's still gone, and we don't know where the fuck he is. We found 3 doors. Or no, 2 doors.
I do remember that Snake.
Because we didn't go through the other door. They went through the other door without us. And then we lost the whole ass man. Somehow.
Yes, a blind man. Wandering aimlessly.
And then we went downstairs, down the elevators, wink wink, and found 3 door, I think?
Yeah.
It was 3. And then they went upstairs and went through the Earth Key, and they found the 1 door. Great. We're caught up.
Right.
I think. Anyways. According to Santa and Lotus, there was a 1 on the
So
door.
now we've located 2 new doors. The 6th door and the 1 door.
Oh, 6.
It
Shit,
is
never
interesting
mind. Sorry,
that
it's not
E-Deck
3.
wasn't flooded.
Wait, 3 was the other door in the big room. That they thought Snake might have gone through, so they all went through the door.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, we don't really know if all of E-Deck is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty
Nice point
mind-blowing
on
when
what
you
you
think
said.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense.
That thought made them all go quiet for a moment. Except for all saying, June bit her lip while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked a stiff neck and stared off into the distance at nothing.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
June looked up at Junpei with large, pleading eyes.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
But
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
no, we just started Segway, don't worry.
Yeah, we just
They've literally just recapped what happened last time.
Yep.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Unless.
Ditch his ass! Lotus's words were all the impetus they needed. Back to the large hospital room they went. They're all dead. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hello.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
We just walked. It was 7.
7?
Ace was right behind him, and Clover was behind Ace, although she seemed to be hanging back.
What's wrong?
It looked as though there was something strange about them. 7 had the look of a man who'd seen a ghost, Ace was just as pale, and Clover looked as though she was only moments from passing out entirely. For a long moment they simply stood there, looking at one another. Junpei looked around nervously, waiting for someone else to speak. No one did. He looked at 7.
What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that?
What do you mean, what the hell kind of question is that?
What?
7 was trying very hard to be angry, but something had shaken him hard.
Hard.
His shoulders were trembling and his voice was strained.
His voice was hard.
Snake was...
No. Oh.
Snake is...
Oh. 7 couldn't finish. He just looked away, his face twisted by Junpei wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke.
Snake is dead.
Ugh.
He died, just as the 9th man did.
It was as if all the air had suddenly been sucked out of the room. Junpei felt his heartbeat quicken and he realized he was having trouble breathing. He could feel cold sweat beating on his forehead and neck. June, Santa, and Lotus looked the way he felt. All three were frozen in place, their faces white.
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
No, they're fucking with you. What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking about what I said earlier,
Which part?
where
Enlighten me.
if this guy, he's one, right?
Yes, he's one.
If he had the 9 bracelet and Snake, I was thinking like of number pairings, who could have taken Snake by himself and the 9 bracelet and pushed them through a door type thing,
Right.
like knock him unconscious, or I
Or
guess
just
it's a
shove
blind
him.
guy, you don't really need to knock him unconscious, and just shove him through a door, like forcefully scan him. He could do it, as well as it was what 378. So
Snake is 2.
2, got it. So it would be 378. So it'd be 1, 5, and 6 could do it. So it would
So
have to be.
just shove him through the door.
So essentially, if you had the 9 amulet and the 9 bracelet and the 2 bracelet is his,
Yep.
what combination of
Would
3
get
would you
you.
need to get through a door?
Yeah. To get you through door.
Any of the 3.
Oh, we're quiet. Thanks, Panther Star. Hold on. I'm quiet because I'm far away. I forgot to move the mic. Can we move the mic really fast?
Yep.
Or try to. Thank you. Oh no, I can't tell now. Because I turned it. Hang on. We might need to turn the gain up again, actually. Or just turn the game down. Yes, I know the game audio's gone. It hates me. Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. No, it comes back when I click on the window. It just won't play. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better.
Okay.
I never can
Yeah,
tell.
let us know if this is still too quiet. We can.
It's one of those games.
Yeah. So
I
let us
couldn't
know if
find
it's
it
still
in the
not great.
settings to make that not happen, but
Yeah.
I also didn't look very hard. Because I was like, when am I gonna need that? Now. That's when I need that.
In normal circumstances, it's kind of a nice setting. But no, I was saying that if you intended to kill this guy by essentially blowing him up,
Right.
you could, because the bombs only activate when you step through a doorway, right? Like you could open a
Yes,
door.
you
without
can open a door.
consequences. It's just if you step through, then it activates. You have to disarm it by using the thing on the other side. So, if the only 3 people, if there was a solo job, who could have done what they're talking about just now, would be me, June, and him.
Yeah.
So that
And,
kind of
well, you know you didn't do it.
yeah, that kind of whittles down your list of suspects, unless a pair did it, in which case you're dealing with, 2. It could be a number of combination of 2 different people.
Technically, nobody has an alibi. You
Well-
were all separate.
Everyone, Santa, Lotus, me, and June are all.
Yeah, you
clear.
can't because you wouldn't have been able to get 9.
Yeah, so it would have had to be 7,
Ace,
Ace,
Clover.
Clover, or was that it?
That's it. Because there are only 8 of you.
Right. It wouldn't have been Clover. So
that just leaves these 2.
it leaves these 2. And I don't think 7 could have done it.
Because you couldn't open the door.
Because he couldn't have opened any of these 3 doors. So it really, if this hypothetical is true, it really narrows it down just to Ace.
Maybe good to keep in mind.
Whoop,
Oh,
sorry.
We should make sure.
but maybe we
Yeah,
should make
right.
sure.
We should.
They noticed one another and headed for the number 3 door.
Wait, not that way.
What? Why not?
He stopped short and turned to look at 7. He was pointing at the door with no number.
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way.
Oh, good on you.
It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room. The left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go.
Their new destination cleared, Junpei and his companions headed for the door with no number. Once in the hallway, it was easy to spot the metal door on the left wall.
This wasn't open when we passed here before.
But now, just as 7 had said, there was a broom stuck between the door and the frame, keeping it open.
Well, Let's keep going.
They looked at it for a moment, then stepped inside.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Lotus wrinkled her nose and covered her mouth in disgust. Even Santa pinched his nose shut.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
It's just as bad as they said, perhaps worse. A hideous smell filled the air, so thick they could almost taste it. It was sour and smelled of fish, feces, and burnt meat.
Ugh.
Delicious. Worked its way through Junpei's nose and down his throat to pound against the entrance to his stomach.
Ooh.
Ooh. He put his hands over his mouth and struggled to keep what little was in his stomach where it belonged.
Where is he? Where's Snake?
L-R.
They didn't have to wonder where the body was.
Left? Right.
There.
There's 2 L's.
Left-er.
There was blood everywhere, a few arms with a splatter reaching towards them as they walked through the door. All one had to do was follow the many radial arms to their source. The body itself was hidden behind a divider.
June, you should stay here.
Girlfriends, don't look.
Please, just do me a favor, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Are you volunteering to go look?
He didn't give her a chance to say no. He put his hand on her shoulders as if to shove her into the ground like a tent pole. Rude, turned, and walked towards the end of the divider. Don't move.
Straight into the stone.
I'm going in.
Going in. Felt like it took an eternity for him to get there. Oh, we're bringing the other woman with us, though.
Yeah.
We're not that sexist. Santa and Lotus followed, timid and nervous as a pair of children. That's an odd one.
Like a tent pole.
Eventually, they reached the divider. They looked at one another and nodded slowly. Junpei put his hands on the divider and peered around the corner. For a moment, he forgot to breathe. He felt his heart collapse in his chest like an empty cigarette carton, and time froze.
Another weird line.
Yeah, weird line. He knew in that instant that he would take the image before him to his grave.
Blood.
What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea. Beautiful imagery. A vast ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti.
Ugh.
Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried.
Like hamburger helper.
Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall even as they dried to it.
Like mayonnaise.
Okay.
Just like Ace said.
Let's just keep comparing
Keep
it to
doing
food,
food.
which is what you would think of in this situation. Of course.
Santa's voice was strained. Junpei suspected he was holding down some vomit of his own. I'm certainly glad I'm not eating dinner.
Yeah.
Especially not spaghetti.
Spaghetti
Which we
time.
definitely had last night.
The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Yeah, okay, thanks guys. He's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
His
What?
legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna.
Yeah.
His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Everybody stop
Can't
looking!
even tell who it is.
Oh, I had leftover chili earlier. It doesn't look good in this context.
Yeah.
Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce, again with the food!
Why is it going with food imagery?
His clothes, too, were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Lotus's voice was unnaturally deep and strained, and Junpei heard it catch in her throat.
Okay.
Then we passed out and ended up back here for some reason.
So, they're saying the face was too contorted to tell who it was, though.
Correct. They weren't able to get a good look at the face because half his head was caved in.
Right.
But he has the clothes
Huh.
and the bracelet.
Right. And the ninth guy wasn't wearing something similar, was he?
No, he was wearing like purple.
I mean, burgundy and purple are somewhat similar.
Well, he was. They mentioned the jacket with the yellow piping,
Right.
gray
right,
pants. Like it was very
Okay.
detailed.
Okay. Okay. It's just any time there's a corpse in a game.
Too many layers.
Yeah. Anytime there's a game like
was
this,
he supposed to be next?
with a
Did
corpse.
someone have more layers?
I think he did.
I think he might have had the most layers.
High
Oh
fashion.
no. Everyone watch out.
Yeah, I have plot armor. It's the only thing keeping me safe. And yeah, when you have games like this, anytime they're like, oh yeah, the corpse's face was mangled,
You're
but
like,
don't worry,
uh-oh.
it was wearing the clothes of the guy. And I'm like, like, probably. I don't have any reason to suspect that, given that there
He
are...
sure is gone.
Yeah, there are a very limited amount of corpses that you could replace this guy with. And I assume that the ninth man's corpse is very accounted for. It's like, oh, okay, I don't have, like, a reason to suspect this isn't him right now. But...
He sure is not here.
yeah.
The squeal of tortured metal made Junpei's teeth curl. What?
It also, they said it broke his
Pretty sure
bracelet,
someone
too.
did call he'd be next based on his outfit.
Hell yeah.
So there we go. Oh man, we better start counting layers on everybody else.
Yeah,
Let's see who's next.
Who's next?
Sound like the noise a ghost would make.
Great.
No matter how many times he heard it, he never got used to it. Every time it put him on edge. It didn't help there was a girl nearby who looked far more like a ghost than a living human should. It was Clover. Oh, hon.
Big sad.
She sat on the edge of the bed, her head drooping listlessly onto her chest. Her eyes were blank and stared across the room at nothing. Her breathing was slow and mechanical. Aside from the rise and fall of her chest, she didn't move. Junpei felt as if even a nudge might cause her to shatter into 1,000 pieces.
Snake was probably murdered.
Yeah,
Chances
okay.
are he was killed the same way the ninth man was.
Seven lowered his voice, likely in an effort to keep Clover from hearing what he had to say. There were 4 other people in the room with Junpei and Seven.
So... in a similar way to the ninth man was. So they are...
We are
also
suspecting that
on the
somebody
same page.
stuffed him through a door.
Right. And that would narrow the suspect significantly based on who could feasibly do it.
Yes.
And, like, I guess me and June together could have done it. Which would perhaps make... well, could we? No, we're 11
You're 11.
to 5. No, 4. No, that brings us to 4.
Yeah.
So it would have had to be a pairing of...
It'd have to be somebody who can make 9 with him, right? Because he's 2. Oh no, sorry.
no.
11. 10.
10. Someone who can make 10. A pairing that can make 10 plus him. So, June and Clover, that's out.
That's out.
7 and Santa, theoretical, I guess.
Theoretically.
I guess-
9 bracelet and Ace.
Yeah, 9 bracelet and Ace.
You're 5, so you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. And then,
Well, Lotus and Snake was her pair, so...
right, so
So it could be... you would need... 3?
Lotus, Snake, and Ace would work, maybe? No.
No.
Lotus...
Lotus plus Snake would be 10.
Okay,
She would need...
do
So
that.
she couldn't do that. She
Right,
couldn't
but
do
you
it.
could do, I guess, 7 Snake and Santa.
Yeah. So that's another option.
Yeah.
Because 7 did go through the door, so theoretically he could have had the 9 bracelet. And then just convinced Santa to go along with it.
Yeah.
It's
But-
a theoretical option.
Yeah. It seems unlikely,
True, but
but possible.
nobody really has a motive.
Yeah, that's true.
Ace, Santa, June, and Lotus. 7 looked at each one of them in turn and continued.
It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it.
Oh
First, the
no!
killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3.
Uh-huh.
Then they shoved
And that's
him into it.
assuming that the 9 bracelet works that way.
Yes.
Also,
And waited
because
9 seconds
we
for the
don't
door
know
to
that it
shut.
does.
Yeah.
Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake.
If it doesn't, then
But
it
he didn't
has
give
to
up.
be
He
7.
probably knew it wouldn't do him
Santa.
any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then, 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see.
Oh, remember, groups of
So
3
that's
to
what
5
you meant by
can
killers,
open doors,
huh?
so it could have been more people.
Right.
It'd be a lot of people to get in on it, but it's not
yeah.
impossible.
The more people you have involved in this sort of murder, the less likely it becomes. because...
But at this point, not impossible.
Well, we wouldn't be talking about it. If you had...
That's true. You'd have a majority
You'd have a majority. So if you had 5 people... So if you had 4 people involved in this, they'd have the means to kill everyone else. Like, I assume Clover's not involved. I assume myself and probably June aren't involved, but, you know,
That's
she
3
could
out
be.
of 7 that are left.
Yeah.
Which just leaves you with Ace, 7, Santa, and Lotus.
I mean, I don't know 7 or Santa very well. Lotus would do it, but... And Ace, I don't know, probably, maybe.
You don't know him either.
He seems weird.
That's fair.
He gives off weird energy.
That's
7 gives off kind of like brute, dumb, not super, like, not like a bad person, but not like super good either.
you just don't like Ace's energy.
Yeah, Ace gives off weird energy.
Cool, good to know.
He gives off psycho energy.
That's fair.
Like, oh, I stole some morphine in case I needed it later, and I've already injected myself. You go on
I
with
just wanted to take a nap.
Yeah, insane.
It's a little
move.
weird.
Yeah.
You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It
Right.
wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Jubei crossed his arms and grunted.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis.
Yup.
We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
Okay. So, Lotus got, you know, quote unquote, back first.
Yes.
And she said when she got back, they were already
were
in
fixed.
place.
Yeah.
So, do we know who arrived into this room first?
I think her.
No, before you were looking for the pieces.
Oh. The other team? I'm pretty sure they got
All
it
together?
first. Yeah.
So they arrived all together, and the machines were already busted.
We're busted, yes.
Because my thought is, the killer, if he was planning this, could have removed the pieces to the Reds prior to the, you know, first group or whoever who arrived into this room the first time
Fair.
to produce this scenario.
All we know is that they were here before you.
Wait a minute.
Right.
What are you talking about?
You seem shocked.
How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
A man is
Not
dead,
just one of
honey.
us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, 7? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What kind of energy is that to give off, dude?
Yeah, and, clearly he was killed. I
Yeah,
mean,
guys, there was a murder.
there was a murder. Hey, calm down. There couldn't have been a murder. Forget about it.
No, that's not even what he's saying. He's just saying, don't be so suspicious of everyone. And you're like, bro, there was a murder.
There was a murder.
There was an actual,
It's
like,
time to be suspicious.
honest to goodness murder.
That's
in
what I'm
this bitch.
saying. That's what I'm saying. We're like, Ace is like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Let's just move on.
Let's move on.
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't
Well,
it?
I
Any
think I know what
game
he's gonna
has a
say.
winner and
Oh,
loser.
well, maybe not.
Whoever
Never mind.
makes it through door 9 is a winner.
Okay,
And
never
those who
mind, never
don't,
mind. This is
Zero is
not-
trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
I don't know if that was ever discussed.
Also,
At all.
regardless, the fact that a murder still happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship.
One of you is a murderer.
This is real weird.
Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Okay,
Alright.
but a murder though.
Yeah, a murder did happen though.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly
Okay,
Zero
alternative
himself.
theory.
Okay.
If there's
That
anyone
I
we should
suppose
doubt, it should be Zero.
Could be
He
true.
masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question.
Okay. suppose that does...
It could be true.
Right, like what motive does any of us
Yeah,
have
why
to
would you
kill
do
Snake
it?
right now? Right, the fact that he still has his bracelet is the issue.
Yeah,
Like,
it
if
wasn't
you-
like somebody tried to steal the bracelet.
Right.
They left it.
If you stole the bracelet, then, oh, suddenly this makes a lot of sense.
So maybe this was a killing to just like jumpstart things on Zero's end.
Right. Like if you...
Mad that no one killed people yet, decides to get involved and kill people.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if this was someone who was killing people, then it's like, okay, if I kill the 9 guy, perfect. Now I just need to kill one other person. I mean, in that case, 7 has the highest motive to kill him. Because him plus the 2 bracelet plus the 9 bracelet gets him through the door.
But he didn't take the 2
But he did take the 2 bracelet, which is why I'm confused. Maybe because it broke? Maybe he wasn't planning for it to break.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just
Don't
planning
know.
it from the
And
jump.
again, I just want to reiterate to you, we do not know that the bracelets work that way.
Sure.
Just want to throw that out there. There's no evidence that they work without a hand.
Sure.
Nobody's tried it.
No, he's
but
tried it, but yeah.
If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Junpei, is Zero still on the ship with you? Do you think Zero's here?
It seems more not because of this scenario. This scenario doesn't say, oh, Zero must be on the ship. This is one of those moments that might be like misleading. I think it is more likely for Zero to be on the ship for observation purposes than to do a big
Unless
murder.
he has a
and
hot
hit
hidden
everyone.
security cameras.
Even then, you'd probably still want to be here for like,
Saw shit.
yeah, you could do some saw shit. And they've mentioned everything here is automated. But that still placed the idea that they're likely here for the purpose of like monitoring and making
Yeah,
sure
no, that's
everything's going to plan. So I think they are here. But I feel like if I say of course, then I'm agreeing that Zero did the murder.
I mean, that's not the question.
Right. I think he is.
Of course he was. That was obvious.
But I don't...
Zero was somewhere on the ship, but Junpei had no idea where. Junpei mumbled to himself, lost in thought.
Where could Zero be hiding?
I don't know, dude. Suddenly, everyone went very quiet. Sounds was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he heard the ghosting moaning noise.
Yeah, the ghosting moaning.
A moment later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared.
It was
Hi,
Clover.
it's me. It was Clover. She looked at the floor. She spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is one of us.
Oh shit.
Ah!
Ah. Every human body in the room froze. The only sound was the muffled rustling of breath.
Okay. So it's one of the players. I
I'm-
guess if everything is automated, you'd be able to do that.
Eyes darted from face to face. One of those faces was the face of their jailer. According to Clover,
According to Clover, who's not in her right
let's
mind
not
right
jump to conclusions.
now. The 13th student.
The 15th student,
Oh, you're right.
right? Wait,
I don't remember.
how many students are there? Dang it,
I
Are there
don't
12?
remember.
16? 16th student.
That's what it is, yeah.
Wow, you'd think, thank you. You'd think because of how often we make jokes about that, we'd remember the fucking number.
Yeah.
But
No.
16th student, watch out for her.
Right. When it ends up, in fact, not being someone nearby, but someone who is hiding in the floorboards.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you think Zero's one of you?
I mean... What would you have to gain by putting yourself into this scenario? Why wouldn't it be easier to just observe? Like, why
Why would you be playing?
play the game?
Why play?
Run it with the party?
I don't know. Closer observation, but like, kind of seems like it sucks though.
It kind of seems like it sucks, though.
I don't feel like you need to.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell the emotionally unstable girl that that's crazy? What, you don't want to risk blowing yourself up on a weekend?
I don't. I mean, I feel like it would be mean to call the emotionally
To call the emotionally unstable girl crazy? But at the same time, are you going to enable her?
I mean... Yeah.
Well, that's possible.
I think it's more reasonable to say it's theoretically possible than say
And say,
absolutely not.
You're
There's no
fucking
way.
insane.
Yeah, because like it's not unreasonable for that to be the case.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy?
Oh no, your girlfriend didn't like that.
Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
This would
No
be
reason.
very
I've got a
valid
great reason.
A man is dead.
And what's that?
The bracelets.
He held out his left arm.
Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
All
Yeah,
right, Junpei.
everything's set up to be automated. Very eloquently put.
I'm
Way to
not
go,
done.
Junpei.
Try applying the same ideas to the nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
Junpei let the question hang in the air and looked at the others. It was Santa who answered.
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Junpei
Seven, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think.
Something
Go
like
off,
this.
Junpei. Go off.
Yeah, just contradicting his no, we can't suspect one another, and be like, no, in fact, we must
should.
suspect one another.
Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence,
Oh god, so
Zero
much
is one
math.
of us. Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
So wait, you're relying on one of your assumptions to make the other assumption?
No, they're saying both assumptions work in concert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's
No
saying,
one spoke. Their faces were grim, but Junpei wasn't sure if they believed him or not. Finally, Lotus spoke up.
What were his motives?
His
That's-
motives.
That's the question of the day, right?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because,
I don't know. Junpei choked. He hadn't thought of that, and he had to be honest with himself. He had no fucking idea.
But then again, what are his motives to doing this at all? We can't say
Yeah,
that.
we don't know
So,
that either.
He has the mind of a psychic. We don't have to come up with Zero's motives if we're saying Zero killed him. We would only have to come up with the motives of the killer if
They
the
weren't
killer
Zero.
wasn't Zero. Yeah. So
I don't know.
Lotus
Well,
sighed.
so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
Alright, Jesus.
excuse you.
I was doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're applying hypocritical logic.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
Alright, assholes.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Wait, what the fuck, guys?
All right.
Ah,
Junpei was painfully aware of their eyes on him and their disapproval. He tried to find something else, anything else to look at. Then in that horrible silence... Oh no. They heard a bell begin to ring. It was the clock at the central staircase.
it's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours
Oh,
left.
fuck.
Then we need to move now.
I mean, to my credit, making this argument at all means, like, for everyone else's, personal mental awareness.
Yeah.
It means that you, Junpei, certainly are not Zero or the killer.
Yeah, unless you're pulling a really impressive double bluff.
Like, it would be a really stupid double bluff to
Well-
plant the idea in their heads of like, no, guys, it had to be me. It would be a really silly thing to do in the circumstance when everyone else was willing to let it drop. He was very on board with the idea of saying, hey, Zero did it, let's not point fingers at one another, which is something a fucking murderer would say.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that your only evidence?
well, I think 7 didn't do it.
Okay.
And 7 was the only other person that I would suspect. Because...
Is it just because you're saying Zero's a psycho and he gives off psycho energy?
in a way,
Okay.
I think it doesn't make sense for
So
him
your
to be
evidence
0.
is vibes.
Well, vibes, but it doesn't make sense for him to be 0.
Okay. But you still think he killed someone?
Yes. I don't know why.
Okay.
The reason why is he's the only one with opportunity to do so.
If the 9 bracelet works the way you think it does.
Yes. And I'm running with that. I'm running hard with that. And I get that. I don't have any other evidence any one way or the other.
It's
so
the goatee, isn't it?
I didn't even notice he had a goatee. It is the goatee, you're right. Subconsciously.
It is now.
It is the villain goatee. But it definitely feels like he's the only one with opportunity other than maybe 7. 7 and Santa could have done together, and 7 was the one saying, hey, it had to be at least 2 of us.
Right.
Which you wouldn't say that if you were the
Fair.
guilty party. You're like, it has to be 2 of us. Pointing the finger at myself and Santa, being like, I think the only valid combination of 2 people that works.
Pretty much, yeah.
Instead, he says, no, let's not talk about that and blame the ethereal third party. And then once we say the ethereal third party is a singular, one killer, that suddenly points the finger solely at him. If he is 0. Maybe he's 0. But the idea that, if 0 killed him, 0 would then be acting alone. If 0 was acting alone, who could have killed him? Just this guy. Unless 0 can cheat.
I was gonna say, unless 0 can manipulate the game.
Right.
Which wouldn't be outside of the realm of possibility to assume.
Sure. Unless 0 can cheat. Which, if they can cheat, it seems silly to go through all the effort. Why not just blow them up? You know?
Yeah, fair.
Because the way this was set up doesn't just make you suspect one another, it makes you suspect very particular people, the people with the opportunity to do it, had they not cheated. So, if you wanted people to know it was you, just blow them up. If you wanted to make people suspect certain people, do this. But then this only points the finger at one person. So I guess if 0 was trying to frame this guy for the murder and then killed him, or frame 7 and 3, and 7 Santa, then that's a possibility.
Fair.
But it would be like a very targeted hatred. Essentially,
Fair.
it's like,
Which you have no knowledge of 0's motive.
No,
so.
no.
7, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
No, it's important that we work together as acquaintances.
This is also a complete change of heart from the attitude like an hour ago. People were like, we're not going to tell anyone about our personal lives. We hate each other. We're not going to talk at all about what we know. Super suspicious. What's with this? Hey, no, we have to be best friends.
A man has died.
A man who already had died.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy. We didn't know that guy.
I guess.
We knew this guy.
Barely. One person knew that guy.
You're right, but...
Junpei couldn't bring himself to respond. He swallowed the words he wanted to say and sighed. 7 and Clover remained similarly silent. Their eyes were looking at something somewhere else, very far away.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Ace's words put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going.
Our next destination is Mercury.
Maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
Wait,
All right,
why?
let's go, June.
Right.
Because we didn't use that.
Here it is.
Oh no, another 5-minute elevator conversation incoming.
Oh, hell yeah.
It sat bolted to the wall near the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen between the 2 elevators.
The Mercury card reader.
I'm sorry if my wild theorizing is boring, but,
I think that's why people watch people play these games.
Yeah? Oh, okay, good.
I'm just trying to be careful not to say too much, but I want to engage with you.
No, of course. I know that you've played the game and have not.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
It is...
Yeah.
It looks like one of the little Catholic balls with legs.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
Oh, you came too?
I think Seven said something like that.
Oh, never mind. You just,
Anyway, let's see
you
what
just
happens.
embodied 7 for a minute.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Maybe one day, segue. Maybe one day. The
I
line readers
guess
are
the
green.
elevator works now.
We're going down.
Jumpy, I know it's only the two of us, but let's do our best.
Okay,
What's
bitch.
with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's
Oh.
just for searching
Cute.
E-Deck, right?
Wow,
Even
wait a
so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Adorable.
Oh. First, we need to find out if
Fucking
the elevator comes
oh.
up full of water.
Just like we did before.
All this man says is oh.
Oh.
At least be nice.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
It's like Junpei.
Yes.
Once it's been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator.
Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
That's annoying.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
The fuck is bottom?
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out.
Junpei hit the bottom button. Because we'll just die. The door closed. Slowly, they began to move downward.
Oh, so this is the bottom deck.
Stepped off and saw the hallway to their right ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. The hallway in front of them was a dead end. But not a regular dead end.
Hey, over there.
That's not a dead
This
end.
is a
That's
numbered
a door.
door.
We can go through it together if we had.
One more person.
Well, we need 2 more people.
This is the 8th one we found. There
Oh,
were 2 numbered
shit, we're
doors on
only
E-Deck
missing
near the
one.
central
Oh,
staircase.
shit.
They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in
Quick
the large
hot
hospital
recap
room.
of all the doors.
Doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door
Thanks,
on
babe.
A deck.
Great. 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 6, 1.
2.
And now 2.
Now door 2
That
stood in front
means-
of Junpei.
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Oh.
6, 7, 5, 3. No, there's no 0 door addition. I'm sorry.
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
They didn't put a 0 door in.
Finally!
Recognize that one, obviously.
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right.
Yeah, Junpei, we all
we should
hope
keep our
that.
fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
He did his best to put it from his mind and headed back to C deck with June.
Okay.
Alright. What door are you picking?
Whichever one
1, 2,
takes me
3,
with
4.
June.
All right, 7 pieces.
We already didn't get to do that. So
Well, but I will choose to do so if I can.
pieces of paper they'd folded up lay on the ground next to Junpei's legs. We're doing it a fair way.
What?
Everyone had written on paper pulled from Junpei's notebook in an effort to pull together a blind vote.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
But
Yes,
it's not
just like you told us
anonymous.
earlier.
Like, why?
Can't believe we're voting here.
Why they decided to vote that way?
We need to make the whole thing fair. Blah de blah. This is a
It
complicated
literally
plan, you know.
can't work this way, guys.
This is really dumb.
Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Like, you don't get to vote.
Yeah.
I decided it wasn't fair to simply ask everyone at once. That would allow people to force others to go through certain doors.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery.
Some people are still going to be forced to go through doors.
Yes.
And he had a plan. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone catching wind of, however, so he did his best to act calm as he began to open and read
All right,
pieces of paper.
let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain
No, I don't
why?
fucking care.
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going.
No, fuck you. You only opened the second one.
Yeah, like if, I mean, theoretically, he would then be forced to be paired with,
Some people who make 9.
yeah, right? Like,
So we would need, like, June and... No, sorry. June and Santa.
June and Santa.
Or you and Clover.
Mhm. It couldn't be with Lotus.
No. That's probably why he picked it. Everybody hates Lotus.
I guess it could be with Lotus if then you got a different combination that made 10.
That's
you could
true.
have a combination of 4. How many people were we down to? 7?
7.
So we're to a 3 and a 4. So that
Yeah, we can
could
do a 3 and
work.
4. We'd have
Next
to do a
is
3 and
Santa.
4.
Yeah.
He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Right.
Confirming, thank you. We can
Clover
3rd, 4th,
wants
and
1,
5th.
Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I
There's
don't
no
want to
way I'm
anymore.
going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
Why is Santa? Wait, is it 7 the Elephant Man?
Yeah, I guess. I don't
But
know.
no,
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Jesus!
Fuck.
I'm not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Grandma is fine though.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Could be a crime in certain places.
Maybe. But what about common decency?
Alright, guys.
Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Damn!
What the
What the
heck?
fuck?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Do it! Oh my god,
They
they're
started
fighting.
fighting. Great.
Lotus's hair flared out like the mane of an
Oh,
angry
not
lion.
good.
She no, okay, they're going.
He's the grandpa in this
Let
situation.
go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Honestly, just let him die. With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her.
Now hold on.
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Sorry. Junpei tore his eyes away and looked down at the 6th piece of paper. He opened
June
it.
wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
All right, me, Clover. I don't know what Clover said.
I don't remember what Clover said either.
Okay.
All the papers save Junpei's has been read.
Oh,
gets
he
his
gonna
quick
lie
calculation.
like a.
Ace
Uh.
and Clover requested door 1.
Oh, she wants door 1. But
Okay.
that would, if you went with them, that would make 1.
7 and Lotus
Okay.
requested door 2.
I think you can see where this is going.
Right.
Santa and June requested door 6.
Right. So they together is
15.
15, 6. So
Plus-
if I added, I'd be able to.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna be I'm a wild card.
You're the wild
situation.
card. You're 5, so
Yeah.
whichever,
Great.
you can pick whichever door you want.
Yeah.
Then the door I should choose is
So Santa and June, it's wait. Oh wait, so they together is 9.
Oh, yeah. So that doesn't work actually.
No.
Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through.
But you still get to pick. You just have to force someone else to go with you, I think, right? Wait, is there a combination that would
Ace.
work?
I'd force Ace to come with.
Oh yeah, okay, so you'd force Ace not to go through the door he wants.
Yeah.
But that's okay,
I wanna
because then
go
Clover
through
would go with
door 6.
them, and that would work too. Junpei flipped open the piece of paper. It read Junpei, door 6. Of course it did. He'd written it, after all.
Wait, what?
That's a problem.
June spoke barely above a whisper, but they all knew what she
None
said.
of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Yeah, this was a
Yeah,
terrible.
I
Clover and I
wonder
chose
why the
door 1.
system doesn't work.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
See, this is
digital
good
roots
that
don't
we
match
that
up
we
either.
made it not work.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna force
What are
people
we
to go
going
through
to
doors
do?
they don't want. Junpei crossed his arms, did his best to put his thoughts in order. The others followed suit, but with little result.
Ha!
Guys, it is math.
Oh, not good.
Eventually, Clover broke
Why
the
don't
silence.
7 and Lotus go through door 1? With me.
Thank God, the depressed girl is the only one that can do math.
Yeah.
Her face was cold and flat, as was her voice, but her logic was sound, which is all that matters. 7 and Lotus looked at each other. 7 plus 8 plus 4 is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1.
Okay.
First problem resolved, Ace spoke up.
What about me?
Isn't that obvious?
Are you
Wasn't one of the
stupid?
teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
So, new issue. Let's say one of us gets to the door first.
Mm-hmm.
Who then is able to open the door 9?
Door 9?
Yeah.
in like our remaining teams.
But well, we're gonna have to assume that it's gonna be our team of 4. We're gonna have the advantage because of the ability to combine into
So you could do.
So, Santa and June make 9. Me and
You and Ace make 6.
6. So we'd be leaving June behind?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Bye.
Oh no.
Well, this
Wait
isn't
a
gonna
minute.
work for you.
No, that's sad. I don't like that.
Well, guess you're gonna leave your girlfriend. You're an
No.
asshole. You did this.
Oh, that's so mean.
Lover nodded, her face still cold and emotionless.
But then, well, I couldn't have done anything else, though, if I wanted to be with her.
No, you couldn't. Her attitude and posture could not have been more different than the energetic girl of only a few hours before. No one seemed ready to contradict her. Her response was understandable, given the horrible situation in which she'd found herself, but even so...
I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
Other than me sacrificing myself for some reason.
Yeah, well, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I know.
7, Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't care. Do
I
it.
don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
All right then, we're good to go.
Don't kill each other.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Alright, okay.
Bye.
Be careful.
We should get going as well.
So they're going through 1.
Yeah.
Which is the upstairs door.
Yeah.
And you're going through the door you and June found first.
Which is the...
Right? Not 2. 6.
Yeah.
The first set of elevators. The horny elevators.
Yes.
Not the non-horny elevators.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. They're going over it now. Whatever.
Okay.
This is the horny elevator.
Yes. Which is... E-deck's the lowest, right?
Yes.
This is the one I was most...
Well, the other deck said bottom. So...
Oh, you're right. The 2. So 2 is actually in, like, the hold.
2 might be the hold.
Oh, that would have been, like, where the mummy is. Maybe I should have
Maybe.
gone there. But this one, I thought, with, like, the bars, was very interesting to me, so I
Yeah.
did want to go to that one.
Okay, good.
But I hadn't considered that that 2 would probably be the hold.
This is E-deck.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a door at the end of the
Oh,
hall.
it does say bottom.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Weird.
Santa's words jolted into action. They stepped out of the elevator into a long, straight hallway.
Sick.
Before long, they arrived in front of door 6.
There it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
One by one, they put their palms over the red.
Beep, 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 beep.
The soft electronic noise had authenticated each of them.
Sweet.
Yay.
Hooray.
We're in. Door opened, and all at once the 4 of them left through it, except it was a really small door,
Hey,
so...
I found it. It's right there.
Fortunately, the dead was located easily enough. This one had been placed quite close to the door they'd entered through. They gathered around it quickly and hurriedly placed their palms on it for authentication one by one. Same.
It stopped.
We lived! Do you need to go? You should go.
Yes,
Let's check when
it
you're
stopped.
Okay. I'm
done. He
getting
has a work call.
work call. I'll be back in 1 moment.
Go ahead. Will you go in the bedroom though? Because I have my window open.
Yes.
It's just me now. Oh no. Alright, cool. The door's closed. His theorizing is pretty crazy, but he's always been good at shit like this. We've been playing Apollo Justice, and he, like, got a bunch of stuff in Case 2 ahead of time, which was pretty great. Maybe we're gonna start Case 3 tonight, which is awesome. I don't know what to talk about, though. It's been a while. I can hear him downstairs. I don't remember. I don't remember what's through. Is the other door? This is 6. 2 is the crew quarters, right? He's not gonna watch the VOD. No. Trust me, he's not gonna. I would know. I don't think he's ever watched a VOD. I'll just tell him not to watch anything. And this is the hold, right? He's gonna love this. I'm very excited. I don't even have any like background music or anything. I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna turn on my stream music. It's just me hanging out. Is that too loud? Maybe. I still can't balance audio, but it's fine. I gotta figure out what I want to do. I was thinking about this the other day. I am thinking about doing like a rebrand, kinda. And going with kind of a different like theming for my streams. But I'm also thinking about maybe VTubing one day. I don't think now, because I've got like way too much stuff going on and I don't have the time, energy, or money to put that together yet. But also I don't really want to rebrand until I make a decision, because obviously if I rebrand I would want to do things VTuber themed, but I'm thinking about VTubing as my D&D character, Soleil, because that would make me look different. I feel like if I VTubed as myself, I would look too similar to Noelle, and I don't want that, because what if we do collabs? I want to be different and fun and unique, so I'm honestly thinking about like rebranding my streams as almost like a tavern type situation, where we just sit around the bar and tell stories. But I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. It's just been an idea that I've been like playing around with, just because I think it'd be like fun. But I know it'd also be a lot of work, and to be honest, like my job and my life are pretty like kind of draining, like not in a bad way, but just in a way that I don't have as much to give to like a full rebrand and like pushing things like as hard as I would want to. And that's okay, because to me streaming is a hobby. It's not gonna be a full-time career. It's never gonna be a full-time career, because I love being a lawyer and I would never like want to quit being a lawyer. So for me it's never gonna be anything like I love it and I don't have any plans on like stopping streaming anytime soon, but I just don't have the energy or the time or anything to like put into it as much as like a full-time career person does. So that's the thing that scares me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to think, because it'd be really cool, but I don't know. So I'm kind of hoping to get people's opinions on that in like the coming little bit, because I think regardless of what I do with like VTubing and stuff like that, I would want to get like a rebrand on my stream and get like a nice overlay with like a nice chat and everything, and then just like leave space to do webcam streams again or do VTubing maybe someday if I wanted to. But I don't know, like I'm wondering if it's weird, if it's hard to explain, because like I don't see Soleil as like a character per se, but I kind of do, because she's not like me, and I've built a lot of my brand, you know, what brand that I have on being me. So I'm wondering if that's like a weird thing, and like maybe I should just like focus on being me, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Sorry, you guys probably aren't super interested in my internal monologue about where my streaming is gonna go. Also, I might as well talk about it, even though I'm not sure how much of a crossover audience I have between YouTube and Twitch. I am actually gonna start finally recording the next YouTube series this week, hopefully. And why do I keep not setting it to loop? There we go. I'm obviously not gonna say what it is. Just the hints I've given before. It's Danganronpa adjacent. It's a game that I've played before and almost finished. And I've definitely talked about almost finishing this game, but haven't. So I'll probably be using a walkthrough for it just to streamline it. Because I kind of want to like do a streamlined playthrough of it. And it's a game that I played on another platform. But I've never played the version that I'm going to play. You have a guess? You can say what it is, I won't tell, but I'm curious what you think your guess is. I don't think I'm being super hard to get on this one. I think my hints are pretty obvious, but I also know what it is, so maybe I'm biased. So like, I think I'm not being super hiding it, but we'll see. I hope it's gonna turn out good. I'm really kind of nervous to jump into it again because I guess I can kind of talk about it because it's still kind of a project that I want to do someday, but it's definitely gonna have to wait until next year at this point. I've always had this ambition of doing like a 1 video a day playthrough of, I see your guess, of Persona 5. Like, I've always wanted to do, you upload the video on, like, the day that you were supposed to have done, like, that day. If that makes sense. So that was the project that I really wanted to start this past year, but I started recording, and I just, like, ultimately wasn't happy with the product. Like, I didn't like it, and also I was still kind of dealing with wedding stuff at that time. Like, I didn't really have the capacity to start like a giant project like that and like have the time to like actually do it correctly and like how I would want to. But that's a project that I really do want to do someday because I think it sounds super fun. Oh, hang on, I think I hear him coming back. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Apologies
I stole your chair, sorry.
for the delay.
Oh, let me turn off the music. You're chatting. Okay. Back to this shit.
Brief switch of stream to just chatting.
Just chatting. I didn't even change the category. Oh no.
Alright.
Alright. It stopped. The countdown had ceased, but Junpei's heart was still pounding in his chest like a frantic, thunderous drum.
All hearts in the room stopped.
No, segue. I probably just, I would not cut through the flash forwards. I was talking about the Persona project that I want to do. Like, if it was like if I'm thinking of the flash forward that you're talking about, I think I know what you mean. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, you're talking about the Persona a Day project?
I would not necessarily go that far. I would just keep it to like, because there's something hilarious to me about a playthrough where like one episode could be like an hour and then the next day's episode is like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, there's something really funny to me about that, and I really want to do it. Where it's like, oh, exam day. That's it. Just 30 seconds of class, then you're done.
Answer a few questions. Honestly, I think it would be even, like, completely impractical and very much silly. But the flash forward days would just be the, like, half a second of the calendar moving over that number.
Yeah, that'd be really hard.
It would be really dumb. Of like, it would be literally like a half-second video of just zoop.
But then I just do the flash forward and I'm like, oh, see you in 2 weeks, and then don't post a video. I don't know. That's just a project I want to do someday, but it's got to wait till next year now, obviously. It has to start in April.
Yep.
So, we'll see.
Alright.
I don't know. Something about a drum. Whatever.
I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
Didn't someone say that last time?
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this
I
game
feel like this
before imminent
conversation
death
happened.
becomes a normal thing.
Yeah.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
With that, the doom and gloom from before was done and the mood turned somewhat lighter.
All right, let's go.
With that attempt at good humor, Junpei took a deep breath and began to walk. He jogged down the stairs at the end of the hallway and found himself staring at a large door.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
He took hold of the bar that served as the doorknob and shoved it down. Oh no, I remember what room this is. The room beyond stopped him in his tracks.
Whoa.
It was gargantuan and made entirely of metal. None of the accents of wood or tile he'd seen in the rest of the ship. This room was purely functional, but utterly tremendous.
Okay.
Whoa, what the hell
I
is
forgot
this?
about this room. Santa got out a few words before awe stole the rest of them. The rest were too stunned to offer anything more than gasps.
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Huh. Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
I like that it sounds
That
like their
huge
voices are echoing a little
Kamaboko-looking
bit,
building
maybe.
in the middle.
Or maybe I'm just hearing things I want to hear, but
What is a kamaboko?
it's like I think it's a stove, like a traditional Japanese stove type
Kamaboko?
situation.
Well, I guess that's as good of
Here,
a
I'll
description
Google
of it
one.
as any.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking the wrong thing. It's a sushi.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of this. Always thought she was talking about like the little stove that kind of looks like snowy, but I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I see stairs. So
An
we may as
igloo.
well head over
Not
there.
an igloo.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
You're right.
Nearby was a long iron staircase that made its way eventually to the floor beneath them.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side too.
They moved around towards the opposite side of the massive building, following the catwalk. They hadn't said much as they walked, but as they approached the building, Ace suddenly spoke up.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
The entire room was silent as the grave.
All right, let's split up.
Then all of a sudden, Junpei heard a noise behind him. He turned just in time to see June collapse to her knees.
Oh no.
Hey, what's wrong?
I
Are you all
forgot. I'm flannel with hooded vest man.
Yeah.
But it's actually 3 things. I forget. Right?
No, I think that might be one vest. I
But
think
it
that
has
might be
a
like
zipper.
a hoodie.
But it has zipper.
Oh no,
and
you're right.
buttons.
That is additional layer.
So it's got a vest, a sleeveless hoodie. Unless the hoodie, no, the hoodie can't be part of the flannel because you have an internal
No,
collar.
the hoodie's not part of the flannel.
So you have a vest, a sleeveless hoodie, and then a flannel.
Yes. He dashed toward her and wrapped his arm around her shoulders to steady her.
Hey, June,
It was then that he noticed.
Jumpy.
you... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is. But I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Oh no.
Her voice was weak and forced, and it said a great deal more than her words did.
Okay, here, sit down, careful.
Junpei carried her to the nearest wall and propped her up against it. She let her head fall back against the wall as if she no longer had the strength to support it and drew a ragged breath.
Thank you.
Her eyes were empty as if she was having trouble focusing them, and even speaking seemed difficult for her.
Oh no.
Your girlfriend!
Girlfriend.
Junpei felt his hand ball itself into a fist and clenched tight, his knuckles whitening. He had to find a way out, and quickly. He turned and looked at Ace and Santa in turn.
Okay.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
Right.
Gentlemen, might not have shared the depths of his emotion, but they certainly shared his concern.
Let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Well, I guess if she died, they'd all have a vested interest in just having her not live so that we could...
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could get out.
Yeah, the 3 of us could get out, right?
Yeah. She managed a small nod before leaning back to rest her head on the wall. Puzzle time.
Puzzle time. Puzzle! Seek a way out.
Welcome to the steam engine room. It's real big.
It is big. Alright.
A tunnel.
It goes all the way across the ship.
Oh, this is a lot of boys. Sorry, who do you want me to be?
Move coal from place to place.
This is an all-boy room.
You could be Santa.
Okay.
It probably comes from over there. And the belt carries it down a tunnel and out here.
Junpei too.
Oh, right. I hadn't thought about that.
You want me to be both?
Should I be Junpei internal? Or I think Junpei should probably be both external and internal. So I'll be both Junpei.
Okay. I'll be
Then you won't be
Ace
both
and
of them?
Santa. That's fine.
Okay. So if the conveyor belt was moving.
I guess the coal would almost certainly come out here.
Okay. No, it's conveyor belt. It's not carrying it. It's not conveying.
It's not conveying anything.
It'll go straight up towards the ceiling.
Oh. It's a square hole. Nothing in here.
It goes in the square hole.
Oh, look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? Yeah, they were supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps.
Square hole inside a tunnel. 3 slots here for connecting things.
Look at that button. It's glowing orange, right? It's gotta mean something.
Guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa.
Nothing.
Button's glowing orange. Nothing happens when I press it. Okay. So I gotta find the 3 terminals and push the button.
Golden gear.
Doesn't look like it's all golden like this.
Well, I imagine it's prepared especially for this game.
Huge golden gear. I have a feeling it's important.
Looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be welded shut, however.
Okay, small door. It's welded shut wide open. Okay. Gear is rusty, but still pretty sturdy. Okay.
Okay, gold.
Huge oven for this broiler. 3 open areas.
Broiler?
Each of the open areas has a gear in it. Here's bronze gear. Has to be important. Small door. Inside a tunnel. It's welded shut wide open. Just making sure. Okay. Silver gear.
I think you might have to get closer. Oh, no, there you go.
It's a silver gear.
You think it's made of pure silver?
No way. Silver's too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be a steel or iron gear that's coated with silver. I mean, or it could just be a steel gear.
Yeah, it could.
Steel appears to be silver.
Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then.
Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back?
Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you?
Why not go for the gold gear?
I don't know.
Gear. I feel like it's important. No, nothing back here. The conveyor belt runs into sort of an arched tunnel. Okay. Gear's rusty, but still pretty sturdy. Okay. Let's do a 180 fully first. Oh, another gear. Huge silver gear.
That's
Wait,
a funny segue.
is that...
What?
Okay, I want to go fully left to right. It starts to be in the middle for some reason. There are a number of little windows running on the inside of this thing.
I think you're supposed to put coal in through these, but they're welded shut. I don't think we can get these open.
Okay, conveyor belts around this sort of arc-shaped tunnel. Man, this thing is huge. Because a ship this big needs something like that to power it.
True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You need at least 4 of these.
I guess you know a lot about boats, huh?
Well, not really. It's just common sense, you know?
No, that's not common sense. That is pretty specific knowledge of, like, no, you need 4 of these, exactly, to run this boat. Massive furnace for this broiler.
Why do you keep calling it a broiler?
Because they're broiling the coal.
Okay.
Yeah, huge thing for the boiler. There's a door built in near the bottom where you can put the coal in. All these gears.
I think it's the same. I think you're on the other side.
Okay.
Because this is like the back where the conveyor belt is.
Got it.
That's the conveyor belt right there. This room's confusing to me.
Stairs straight from the catwalk to the boiler. No, it's the broiler.
Because, like, that's that, and then you go around to the other side.
Got it. Yes. And this is just me stepping
I think if
forwards.
you hit map, you can see where you are at any point. Like, on the, like, if you go into menu, yeah. So, like, you're here now.
Got it. So it's really just me looking down these
Yes.
two hallways. Okay.
Yes.
So hitting right is just me stepping forward.
And I think if you hit map, you can get an updated, like, positional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little counterintuitive, but okay. It's a bunch of boxes over here by the wall.
I already looked through those. There's nothing there.
Boxes on the stairs, nothing in them. Barrels on the stairs, sweet.
Unfortunately, it's empty. Why was that sweet, Junpei?
I can go up here, I guess. This is the door we came through into the steam engine room. Backside a catwalk in the pipe. I can see an iron gate, looks pretty sturdy. Oh, I can keep going? Okay. I don't want to do that yet. There are several catwalks spidering across the walls of the room. Let me leave. Yes. Go back. I'll take this one step at a time. I guess I'll clear out the bottom floor.
Okay.
That's silver gear.
There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Look, Ace! It's some kind of snowman's secret meeting!
Those are bags of sand.
Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Are you stupid? Man, you're too serious.
Okay, number of cloth bogs in there, nothing but sand in them.
It's not a snowman's secret meeting.
There's a pillar like this on the other side.
Yeah, you're right.
Two pillars running upwards towards the ceiling. Okay, nothing. Oh. That iron door blocking our way. You think this is...
Yes. It looks like the exit. Looks like this door slides up into the ceiling.
What's this?
Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on top of this thing. You think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so.
Okay, this thing unlocks the door. The depression looks like the outline of 3 circles on the top of the triangle. Okay. Door blocks the way out. It's probably the exit. Alright, so we have the exit, which is great. Alright, go up here now. Alright, it's not what I expected. Sure. Sliders down. See if we can get this thing to go anywhere. Ugh, man, no dice. This thing isn't going anywhere. Sliders down.
Like,
Looks like Santa wants to give this one a shot.
ah, damn it, nothing. This thing won't budge.
Sliders down. Ace is giving it a try.
Nothing, it won't move at all.
3 sliders are down, but this one is up.
There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we're meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down?
Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Then we all died.
Nothing. Nothing happened. We needs to be prepared somehow? You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it'd respond somehow. Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Okay, locked in place, won't move. Locked in place, won't move.
These 2 columns are different from the others. The lights are red.
Alright, 2 columns here. Most of them are yellow, except for 2 columns on the right, in case you're colorblind. Nothing happens, so move the slider down. Okay. One of the doors, the furnace. There's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Let's give it a twist. It opened. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. It's totally pitch black in there. We should go in there.
Alright, let's go.
This just looks like the door we went into.
Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt? At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. So now you're... Okay, now you're back.
One of the doors to the furnace. There's a C on it. I thought that was a phone symbol, if I'm being honest. It's probably strips.
They're like ribs that support the hull.
Supports and bursts inside a ship. It's not a ladder. One door's furnace. There's a C on it. Okay.
There's a catwalk over there.
Yeah, by catwalk you mean narrow strip of metal.
Junpei, are you brave enough to cross that? If you were to fall, you do realize the broken bones would be the least of your problems.
Thanks.
Thanks, asshole. Cool.
Okay. Great. Cool. Love that for me. Okay, so we have the C. It's C-A-B. Cab. Catwalk. Catwalk.
Hey, JB, I think the catwalk there is like the ones you see up in the tops of theaters, you know? Like for adjusting the lighting and stuff.
Yeah, I know. But what do you call it?
Well, how about a tiger walk? It's wider than a catwalk.
Catwalk. Even a cat might fall off of. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little. Anyway, I can still call it catwalk for now. There's several catwalks across the room. Okay. Bunch of stuff in our way. Alright.
Hey, Junpei, where are you going? The only thing in there is a closed numbered door. Kind of pointless to go back, huh? Yeah, it sure is. What an idiot.
Door came through. It's unlocked. No reason to go back. Time to think about how we're gonna get through this. Alright. Well, the door's to the furnace. It's got a B on it, but I can't reach it. Okay.
There's stuff in the way.
There's stuff in the way. Bunch of stuff in the way. I can't move that, though.
No.
Nah.
Heavy.
First, the enormous boiler. It says A on this door. Okay. Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. This is one of the weirdest, like, interaction things, because it's just, you're talking to the floor.
Yeah.
So often. Okay. So... Okay. I guess a whole bunch of boxes in my way. Can't get through.
Ooh. New area.
Is it?
Yeah, well, that's where you started.
That's a wooden box hanging beneath this catwalk.
Looks like a hand-operated winch, but it doesn't look like there's any way to operate it. It means the wheel isn't attached. You need a wheel.
Hand-operated winch. Don't have a wheel to operate it. One of the metal gears. June's resting right beneath us. Just kind of to the left, not straight below it to be exact. But I guess that's not really an important detail right now. Anyway, we should be directly above the corner of the conveyor belt here. Okay. Oh, I mean to press go away. Alright. Alright.
So you need a wheel.
Yeah. This damn bio box is blocking my way.
Fuck these boxes.
Fuck these boxes. Okay, so that's what's on C.
Yeah. So now you can go back.
So going through B would get me past those boxes.
It would. Well, anyway, it looks like that's the pipe. So the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. And coal must come out of this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe.
Catwalk. Pipe goes to conveyor belt. Catwalk. It's catwalk. Meow.
You want me to push you off here, Junpei?
No way. Meow.
You jackass.
The catwalk.
And then Junpei fell to his death for some reason.
I'm trying to find all those.
A number of boxes on the catwalk.
I don't think we can go over there. A whole bunch of boxes in the way. Okay.
I'd like to think that Santa and Ace are just following you around looking at, like, things repeatedly like you're a crazy person.
Right.
And saying all this out loud.
Catwalk. I can see some scaffolding on the wall over there. Okay.
You need to go through, yeah.
E.
Yay, the
Hey.
boxes!
Stairs back down should be on the box on the other side.
You have an
Or on the other
excellent
side of these
memory.
boxes.
Great job. Use that to draw a map inside your head. That way you won't get lost.
Or I can just look at the map. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn boxes are getting in my way. I can't get through here.
Fuck those boxes.
Catwalk. Huge furnace with a big boiler, 3 doors in it. Okay. One door's to the furnace, there's an A on it. One door's to the furnace, T on it. Okay. Catwalk.
What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here?
We're looking for these wheels, right? Supports the thing, it's not a ladder.
What are we doing over on this side?
Um,
Can we do something here?
yeah, that's different. It's not a centipede. He said before, it's not a train. No, it could possibly be a centipede. That's just too ridiculous. 100 big runs one's along the whole ship, supporting it.
Alright.
Okay. Hey, this one has a wheel.
Oh, this one has a wheel. Nice. This winch looks like the other one we saw earlier. So this one has a wheel on it.
Hand operating winch, wheels attached. Okay. Alright, let's give this a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Ah.
Ah, shit.
Oh. Well. Wheel seems to be part of the winch. There's some pegs in the back that look like they go into holes of the winch. Wow.
Sick. Take it to the other one. Good job, genius. You broke it.
I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. And I'm operating which the wheels that was once on it is now in my hand.
Good job, idiot.
Let's see if we can get back on. There's a couple of posts in the back that look like they would fit onto the winch. Damn, no good. These little shafts are too small for this big hole. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
That's an iconic line. I love that line. I remembered it was in here somewhere. That's the case, then my wheel wasn't originally part of this winch. We're gonna all ignore that you said that out loud.
Hot dog down a hallway.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
What that means, operating winch. I got the wheel in my hand. Alright, great. Good job, Junpei.
Weird dude. Weird dude.
Yep.
Just says shit like that like it's normal.
Operating winch. No wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel pulled off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. Oh look, it fits. Just like they were made for each other.
Not like a hot dog
Not
down a
shaky
hallway.
at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now.
Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden box now. The wooden box? It's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? Looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you.
Okay. Alright, I'll turn the wheel.
Wait, is it a dirty joke? I bet it is. Are you...
Hot dog down a hallway? Do you
Yeah.
not know what it is?
Is that not, I just thought it was funny. Is
No,
it
it's
joke?
a dirty joke.
I mean,
yeah.
I figured.
You can assume what it would be.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I was like, I've never heard it before.
Yeah.
But also, it sounds dirty.
Oh, that
so
was
I'm
like...
going to assume that it is, but also I think it's just a funny thing to say in general.
Yeah, that was like elementary school.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Yeah, or I guess more middle school.
I never knew that. I was, let's call it 90% sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, maybe that's just a weird thing to say. Yeah, I'm sorry that you Googled it.
Yeah, it is a very silly thing to say. This wheel only turns to the left.
Who did you go to elementary school with?
The kids in my school were very crass. But yeah, no, it was middle school. I mean, it's been so long that already all blurs together to me.
Yeah, we're
It's
old,
like,
man.
I had some friends in elementary school. They're like, oh yeah, I went to middle school with them. And no, I did not. They had left. Grade 5.
Means we can't roll up the rope.
Yeah, we can only let the rope down.
Interesting.
Well, then we could just go get it.
Yeah, guys, it's not... I don't think that will be a problem. We'll simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I'll be counting on you, Junpei. I can't operate stairs.
Sure, no sweat.
I'm just yelling at you from the floor.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah.
He stuck his head out over the side of the catwalk and looked down. He fell. The box that only recently hung just below the catwalk now sat on the floor. They come to rest near the edge of the tunnel that covered the conveyor belt.
June's down over by there.
I accidentally lowered the box onto her head. Junpei could still see her, still leaning up against the walls as if she barely had the strength to sit up.
Hey, June, you okay?
Even from so far away, it was not difficult to see that she had not improved. He almost thought he could see heat rising from her body.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Ace's expression was inscrutable, but he'd said what they'd all been thinking.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
And it's medication,
He
maybe.
tried desperately to convince himself that what he'd said was true.
Was I looking for fever medication before?
No, I don't think so.
I should have done that.
Yeah, maybe.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
That's
No.
usually what causes a fever, dog.
Nah, it's
Stress?
gotta be exhaustion.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Can you get a fever from exhaustion?
I don't know, man.
That seems like a weird reaction.
David's response was confident and certain.
She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like
Like
her.
if your body just shuts down?
Yeah, maybe.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
I'm allergic to fear.
Yeah, I don't feel fear ever, actually.
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles.
Yeah, we
It's
need to
just
Google
business
this.
as
WebMD
usual.
will know.
Yeah.
How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
Santa snorted in disgust. Oh, I remember that.
You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment?
Oh, We
Oh,
talked about
shit.
this earlier, and then someone cut Clover off. I forget who it was. It was probably...
It was 7, but
Seven.
not on purpose.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility.
This is actually a social experiment. The bombs were never real.
Except for those 2 people that blew up.
No, they're faking it.
Oh, where are they then?
In the walls.
In the walls?
Yeah.
They're actually in the boiler.
Yeah, they're in the boiler right now. Save them!
Yeah. You're gonna start the boiler and actually kill them.
Yeah.
They stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking, till Santa turned and walked away from the winch. Junpei and Ace followed him.
Alright.
Oh, I definitely thought there was like a diatribe there.
What's a diatribe?
I think they're actually on the walls at this point.
What's a diatribe?
You know, just like he was gonna like go, off on a...
Okay. Tangent.
Yeah. I thought there was a tangent there, maybe not.
Give me the wheel. I don't think I need to turn the wheel anymore. Give me the wheel. I need it.
No, you don't. You don't need
Give it to me.
Alright, get down the stairs. Is this where the stairs are? No, never mind. The stairs are here. Okay, you thought so too. I feel better about that then. I was
Where's the
like, guinea
bombs?
pig, lab rat, diatribe.
There it is. Control
Okay.
panel for something.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There you
That's
go.
what I think. Some kind of machine, maybe control panel?
This is some kind of control panel. It's got 3 terminals in the back.
So a control panel has 3 terminals in the back.
Weird.
Alright.
Anyway,
Weird. Anyway. Zoop.
put it in.
Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Only way to find out. In you go.
Nice. Dude, you did it.
Yeah.
Everything looks alright.
Okay, what do we do now?
Why don't you press the button next to it?
Orange one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that. Pushing.
Ooh.
Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing.
Oh shoot, we left June on the conveyor belt.
Oh god, June! You see her sick grinding
Yeah.
noises?
Grrr.
Ah! She's in the chicken nugget machine. Ah,
I think I just heard something turn on, but I don't know though.
yeah, what could it be?
I could be totally off base.
It could be me. Oh! What's that? What happened?
Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving.
June's on it. No! The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving for now. There's a bunch of coal in the conveyor belt, though. Looks like a bunch got dumped off the end of the belt into the wooden box that we found where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh?
Ah.
Since the belt started moving, it transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off to the left. It all drops
Off the left end of the belt.
right into the wooden box. For some reason, that just didn't make sense.
No,
in
I
my
get
head.
it.
Lock hole in the conveyor belt. Consequently, there's a lock hole in the box too. Okay. Oh, a box full of coal.
Nice. Wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff.
Give it to Santa Claus to give to the naughty children.
He's Santa. He's got it.
Oh, you're right. It is Santa. Give him the
Eh?
coal. And then he can give us the coal, because we've been naughty.
You've been bad.
Only one thing to do with coal.
You led June on in a sexy 5-minute
Yeah.
thing, and also maybe Ace is a murderer, so yes, definitely equally naughty, both of you.
Yes, yes. Me far more.
Yeah, actually.
Control panel for conveyor belt. It's covered with lights.
Okay, I think you're done.
Okay. Hook. A winch. Rope and a hook. There's nothing hanging off of it anymore.
You
Alright.
need to burn this coal?
Massive furnace that you can put coal in. I would like to put coal in. Here's the bottom of the massive boiler.
Nice.
There's a hole. Let's put coal in the furnace. Maybe if we put coal in here, it's set on fire. Let's do it.
Oh no, the people were in there.
Alright, lots of it. No coal left in the box. And nothing. Great. Guess shouldn't expect something. Why would throw coal in a cold furnace do anything? Man can dream.
Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right?
Yeah, that's certainly what I was thinking about. Uh-huh. I didn't just want to put coal in the hole.
No. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then, if the 3 of us work together, we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too.
Stay sitting. Man, totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that?
Yes.
Alright. Or, yeah, right.
Alright, I mean, yeah, right.
You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd be better to rest up some more, alright?
But I...
No arguing. You need rest. Stay there. We'll handle this.
Like men.
Like men.
Okay. I understand.
In this case, a very valid thing to do to any person.
Yeah. If someone's
You're
not...
sick.
Sit.
Get back down on the ground. Alright, time for some manly... Ah, he had to
Yeah.
remit. Let's get this coal into the furnace.
Wow, you're saying that a woman can't load coal into a furnace?
No, absolutely. I think a fever-ridden person can't load coal into the furnace.
Anyways, we were here for 6 hours.
Yeah, it would take a while. Man, this is a lot of work. We should probably be using, like, a big...
Something bigger than that tiny box.
Yeah, like a big wheelbarrow or a, you know...
Did you see a wheelbarrow in here?
Shovels now.
Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches.
Makes you think I have matches.
I see. And how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we?
Some sort of ignition device, huh? Perhaps it is the gold thing. Can't figure out how I'm supposed to light this thing.
How about looking at the other side?
You're right. I should take a look over there.
Shit, you right.
I should look somewhere else. Follow the massive boiler. Pull a bunch of coal in there, get it to light. Okay. Oh wait, that says something different. Now I just have to figure out how to light it. Okay. Let's try the gold wheel. Oh no, that's what I'm gonna be turning.
Yes.
Okay. I assumed I wanted to start with gold first, then silver, then bronze. But it could be bronze, silver, gold. I don't know how they want to do it. Huge oven for the boiler. I don't see anything on this side that ignites the thing. So where the coal goes, or if it would be if the three of these hadn't been rusted shut. Okay.
Maybe the other device up top
This, yeah.
that you couldn't touch
maybe.
things on?
Okay.
Like the
Oh yeah,
upstairs?
there's the thing with the buttons.
Yeah, the button thing. Nope, not the boxes. That thing.
Yeah, you.
This? Yeah, look, they're all
This is.
yellow now.
Oh yes, it has coal in all of them. Okay.
Yeah, because you just filled that one, so
Got it.
I think it might be, probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. Means we move that thing down.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Hey, Junpei, look at this. There's big gears turning out of the boiler.
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Oh, this puzzle.
Alright, the gears.
We're spinning. The hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking.
Give. Gold disc.
Disc. The gold disc has a number of lines engraved on it. I can make out 3 colors here. Red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Gold disc. Bunch of lines carved into it. I need more pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, it is reversible, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same on both sides.
Well, it's...
Ish.
It's reversible on
Yeah.
both sides, which might matter. Bronze gear. If you turn 180 degrees, the section was hidden under the floor. Comes into view. Bronze
Disc.
disc. Bronze disc has a bunch of lines on it. 3 different colors. Red, blue, black. Alright. Ooh. It's rusty, still pretty sturdy. I like the sound of design of this game.
Yeah, I know. It's good. I like it. Silver disc. There's a bunch of lines on it, but the red ones really stand out, right?
Red ones, huh? So that's probably the center? Okay, so let's go here. Looks like this thing unlocks the doors. A pressure in each that looks like the outline of 3 circles lay on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put these 3 discs that we found into that thing, there's only one way to find out. Stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening.
Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Duh,
Yeah.
you fucking dumbass. Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another.
I don't know how I'm trying. I kind of wish they didn't tell me that. That's obviously the solution. I didn't need to be handheld there.
When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset.
Great. Okay.
Alright, make a picture!
So, I would like, I think, gold to be on top.
Oh, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, so in that case, maybe silver's gonna be on top. Hooray.
There we go.
I did it.
The
Red lines of the discs. I think maybe we can make a star polygon with these. I did.
As in, I did it.
Hooray!
Oh,
You
babe, guess
found
what?
it. There's more. Oh, Dad found it?
You found it!
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Yeah, I know, this room's not that long.
I found
Yes!
it.
The door's open!
Woo! Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement.
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now?
Oh, thank you for remembering her.
Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Just to make sure, Santa snorted.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
I was just being a
No,
bitch.
I just wanted to be, you know, a contradictor man.
Still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs
So are
petulantly.
you only interested in being contrary?
Yes.
Wow, damn, called out. Ace sighed with the air of a long-suffering parent.
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
You guys stay here. Gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs. Before long, he was back on the first floor next to the conveyor belt and June.
Oh, Jumpy.
You feel
He
better?
drew closer, she stood up
Are
slowly.
you okay?
Did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his
Yes.
voice.
I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
No, you're good.
She just didn't want to help.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's probably true, segue.
Mm-hmm.
The discussion we were thinking of was on a different route. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still
Let me
feverish.
check.
Just to make sure he reached out and put his hand against her forehead.
Good.
Don't touch me!
You're feeling a lot better.
She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him.
Are you sure you're all right?
He had to be sure. She gave him a look.
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
She's so cute!
She's so
June
cute.
giggled. Wasn't sure if she just made a joke or not, but
Oh, her fingers form a W.
her fingers are weird.
Fingers are so weird. Like, her other fingers also form the same W.
Artist, great in this game. Can't draw hands.
No, cannot draw hands.
Could draw
But
guy hands though. Jumpy's looked pretty good earlier.
her middle and fourth finger are just fused.
Seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. Was well enough to smile. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. Gave her a friendly poke on the forehead,
Alright,
like
let's
all
go.
friends do.
Yeah, just jam my finger in your forehead. Like Apollo Justice to himself.
Go where?
He's his own best friend.
That's true.
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open.
Did you
so-
not hear us?
Great. Let's go.
I don't care. June clasped her hands and nodded urgently.
Great. We found the corpse of both of
Thank
them.
God. Junpei was about to give her a play-by-play of what happened.
Yeah.
They headed back to the exit, but on their way they found
Oh, it's
Santa?
Santa was sitting on the stairs.
Alright.
He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him.
What are you looking at?
Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet.
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Oh.
sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Santa simply nodded.
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
And now she's dead.
June cocked her head, confused.
She was only about an inch tall then?
Shut the fuck up, June. Santa glared at her.
Sorry.
Yeah. He said was. Like, either she's no longer cute or she's dead.
Yeah.
I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more
Don't
like a-
lean in!
Hmm.
Santa didn't smile or laugh.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
What, I'm not allowed to look at a picture of my sister? He simply turned back to his
It was
picture
her
and
Santa
spoke.
Claus.
Oh.
Wait, what?
The sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He
No.
glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either.
Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses?
So,
Well, have you?
we're getting a lot of backstory for Santa, so I think that this is probably his moment. No. I don't think I have.
It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black.
The evil
The
Santa.
white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the Black Santa played tricks on bad kids.
Krampus.
Santa, you really gotta be careful about how you say that.
Eventually,
Yeah.
the Black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse.
Santa, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Whoa, Santa, you can't say it
You
that
can't
way.
say things like that.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, the White Santa couldn't stand it anymore.
Oh.
He stabbed the Black Santa to death.
Whoa. Why are we saying it like that? You could have used any other colors or said evil and good.
When he stabbed the other Santa, the White Santa got blood all over his clothes.
And that's why he's red and white.
And that's why, these days, his clothes are red.
That is the dumbest story I've ever heard.
You could say that red is all that's left of the Black Santa.
What's black and white and red all over?
Santa Claus. Did you say white Santa?
Yeah. The White Santa now.
Yeah.
Jimmy was silent. He could think of nothing to say to that.
Yeah. This is
Unsurprisingly.
a dumb story. Are you okay?
June was staring at Santa, sadness playing on her face because that was a terrible story.
Yeah.
He continued.
I wonder which Santa I am.
I choose to wear both colors. And my hair but has a black headband to embody that I am all Santa.
The White Santa or the Black Santa?
Oh.
Well, he still punishes bad kids with the coal though. So I mean,
I think he just took both jobs.
yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh.
All right, let's go.
Janice
Great.
stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone.
Not gonna show me your picture.
He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. No, why would he show you? You didn't like his Santa story.
Okay.
Huh?
That was super weird. Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say because that was so weird.
Okay.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Sorry, jeez. Santa's voice echoed across the room from above
Let's
them.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs.
Sweet.
Ace was waiting from the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired.
Oh, you're finally back.
Almost like he drugged himself again.
Yeah.
The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern.
Sorry we took so long.
Santa was telling us this weird story about two Santas. Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again.
Interesting.
What? That they had to open
He
the
was
door.
tired, and they had to open the door again.
Let's go.
Oh, you think he, like, went somewhere? I feel like Santa would have said something. He was right
I
there.
feel like Santa probably would have said something.
In single file, they walked through. They're walking for nearly 15 feet. God, that's a long way.
Yeah.
They found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well.
Great.
A new room stretched out before them. Remember that time when you were sad you didn't think you'd get to go to the hold?
Huh. Is this a warehouse?
Oh, I'm in the hold. Great.
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
Then what's the bottom of the ship doing? You normally, I think, you store everything in the bottom of the ship.
Well, maybe you're gonna have to find out.
That's wild. Okay. Well, am I wrong?
I don't know.
Anyone in chat, do you guys know if the bottom of the ship is usually the hold? That's what I thought it was.
I mean, you're
There are
almost on the
things
bottom.
Everywhere. I
You're
wonder how
one
old they are.
floor up from the bottom.
Well, we're very much on the side of the ship, though, which
Yeah.
is problematic for, like, distribution of weight reasons.
Unless there's another cargo hold.
I guess there could be, but then you'd have to distribute the weight, like, roughly evenly.
Or all of the people are on the other side.
Oh, okay. Maybe?
No idea.
Yeah.
Junpei and whatever that said. Santa's voice broke through the momentary trance.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
You ready for another puzzle room back to back?
Ah, hell yeah. More puzzles.
Do you want to stop?
Do you think now is a good place to stop?
I'm trying to remember if there are any really egregiously long discussions in this room.
Oh, well, I see the sarcophagus is in
Oh,
this
what?
room.
Oh, nothing. What's that? Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
That's not going to be an egregiously long discussion about the sarcophagus that's in this room.
I think this might be an okay place to stop.
Okay.
Because can we look at the flowchart?
Flow.
Okay, so yeah, we still have some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is probably best. This is a good spot, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, let's call it here. So, because then I think next time we might make it to our first ending.
Ooh.
Maybe. Probably, definitely next time, and then we'll probably continue on a little bit more.
Alright.
I'm trying to figure out what ending we're gonna get. You will. That's what I thought. I was like, I think I know where we are, but I'm not positive which one we're gonna get. So we'll have to see. But
Alright.
I think we're just gonna call it here. I don't think I'm gonna raid tonight. I think we're just gonna call it.
Okay.
But yeah, so next week we'll see if we have time to do 999 again. You've been pretty free lately, so it's been nice. And maybe next week I'll be able to fit in a second stream, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you for coming. See you next week. Have a great night.
Yeah, see y'all later.
Bye. Oh wait, hold on. Bye, GG.
Bye.
Bye.